Hi friends, Miss B here. As you know, this week we are talking about spring. Although I know outside it kind of feels like summer, we are in fact in spring. And we're gonna do a fun little science experiment, but first I thought it would be really beneficial for all of us to think to ourselves, well, what exactly is spring? What does it mean? Oh, well, we do have a friend. What's your name?
My name is Gwen, and I would like to share my poem for spring that I did because today for school our journal was to make a spring poem, and I got a spring poem. I happen to have the journal with me.
That would be great.
Let me just find the page. Okay, here you go. Spring, spring, springtime is here. Grass is green and flowers are growing. Birds are singing, bees are buzzing, dogs are barking, kids are swimming. It's spring.
I love that. And what I took out of that is what? Are flowers bright and colorful or dead and not growing? What does it mean?
It means that the flowers are really bright, really awesome, and growing like crazy. And the best part is that right now I think we're doing an experiment with flowers.
We are indeed doing an experiment with flowers. So Blake happens to have white flowers, but as we just discussed, when you walk around and you look at all the neighbors' houses, there's actually not a lot of white flowers. There are many, many colorful flowers. So what we thought we would do is a bit of a science experiment to see if perhaps these flowers might change color. So first, let's see what we have here. We have 4 glasses, and they are all different colors. Yes, Gwen?
Can I name them?
Sure. When I point to it, why don't you name it, okay?
Okay.
What color do you think we have here?
Purple.
And what color do you think we have here?
Green.
And then let's let Blake try some too,
Okay.
What color is here, Blake?
Orange.
And what color is here?
Blue.
Blue. Now, the way we got these colors is that we put about 10 to 15 drops of food coloring in each glass, and then we filled it up with some water. Our next step is, what do you think we could do if we have white flowers and colorful water? What should we do? Blake, let's let Blake try.
Dip the flowers in.
Well, you know, if we dip it in, then it's probably just going to wash off, right?
Yeah.
So how do flowers grow? They grow, yes, Gwen?
You put the stem in.
You put the stem in because the stem or the roots, they grow from water from the bottom and it rises up. So what we're going to see is if we put the stem in, just like if you guys were to get flowers, will it in fact change color? I don't know, you don't know, and that's what's the fun about a science experiment. So go ahead, Blake. Now put it in. Yeah? Yeah, go ahead.
Do this one.
Okay, that's fine. No, that's fine. Keep going. Can you? Okay, do you guys want to put a couple more in or no?
Yeah.
Okay. And let's let Gwen do over here.
Thank you.
All right, so we have our flowers and our colored water, and what we're going to do is see over time if our white petals start to turn what? The color of the water.
Blue.
We will be in touch with you guys in just a little bit to see how it's going. Until then, bye. Hi, my friends, it's us again. Well, it's the end of the day, and we thought we would check in on our flowers and see if there was any changes that were happening. I know if you're looking at it from far away, they look white. But I thought we would have Gwen and Blake kind of tell us what they were seeing, and we'll zoom in close so you can see if there's any changes. Blake, what about the blue?
So on the back of this one, there's a few dots.
So the blue is starting to come through. All right, now what about our yellow one? Do we see any? Not as much, but it's starting to. You can see little tiny dots of yellow. Now, Gwen, what about you?
Now this one, there's like dots everywhere. It's a lot growing, like at the bottom. And, like this one's like doing okay. This one's like a little bit dots.
Okay.
And then the blue one, the purple one is like, the purple one's like doing great. It's like all these colors like right here. It's like starting like to like a petal. And it's like really, really cool. Like really, really cool. Yeah.
All right. So it looks like we have a few changes happening, which is kind of exciting. I will admit, though, I thought it would go a little bit faster than this. So we might have to do this every couple of days and see if the colors get brighter in the flowers. So until next time, we hope you guys get a good night's sleep and we'll touch base tomorrow. Okay. Bye, guys. Hi, my friends. It's us again. It has been a full day, 24 hours since we started this little science experiment. We thought we would give you an update. If we zoom on into our flowers, you will notice we have more colors on the petals. It appears that the darker water, so let's see, purple and green, and then the blue are becoming more vibrant than the yellow because yellow is a little bit lighter. But the good news is that this experiment is working. So we are going to touch base in another day and see what happens then. All right, guys, we will talk to you later. Bye, everybody. Hi guys, we are back. It has been a whole nother day. So in total, we've done our little science experiment for 2 days. And as you can see, if we zoom in closer with the flowers, we have noticed some changes. This will be our last update because I think you can understand that the longer they stay in, the brighter they get, as you can see by us zooming in with them. But I thought that I would let Gwen and Blake talk a little bit about what they noticed. Gwen, what did you see?
I saw that the flowers are getting a lot of color on them, like the petals and stuff, and like you said, what they're doing is like the stem's like growing up to like, and it's like growing into like the flower and stuff.
And do you think, like what I said, that the longer they stay in, if we keep doing this for a couple more days, do you think that they will get brighter?
Yes.
Okay. And then what about you, Blake? What do you notice?
I noticed that on the back of them, there's lots of dots and stuff.
Yeah, so some of them, like the purple, if you notice here, we have the purple on the back, but then if you look at the front of the purple one, it didn't really come through there. So that was kind of an interesting discovery. So as you can see, we did it. We wanted to make our white flowers have a little bit of color, and we did. You know, the next step, or the other thing that you guys could do, is switch the flowers up. What would happen if you added a white carnation? Or what would happen if you added a white rose? Does the different type of flower affect the absorption level and how you get more color? The other thing I would be curious about, which I kind of have a guess, is the more drops you add. So we added 15, let's say you add 20 to 25. Does that affect how quick the process goes? Meaning it took us over 2 days to see all this bright color, but if we added a lot more drops, does that mean that our color would show up quicker within a few hours of doing the experiment? I don't know. That's something that we would have to find out. Yes, Gwen.
Also that I realized is that it's always so like also that I realized it's like this experiment takes step by step and step by step and step by step, and it's always so fun to wake up in the morning and go check on the flowers and see how they're doing, because then you can see like all the bright different colors that the flowers have turned into.
That's a really good point. We did make this kind of a fun first thing to do, like activity in the morning, where we would always go and we would check on the flowers. So we hope that you are doing exactly what Gwen said. You know, we hope that it is a fun experiment for you. You can play around with it, and it's something that puts a smile on your face and color in your house. So until next time, we will talk to you later, guys. Bye.
Bye.